The other day, I reposted a funny picture on Facebook talking about how with the old systems like a Super Nintendo, you can turn it on after 10 years and it doesn't require an update. If you pop in a game, it doesn't require a DLC pack or patches in order to actually play the game. It's just there. It just works. Now, with the old closed systems, part of the benefit of that was that if a publisher made a game or developer made a game and they put a game on that system that can't be updated, then they had to make sure that they put out a game that was complete. You could expect a complete experience whenever you got one of those games. Now, of course, with the invention of the internet and the ability to hook up your consoles to the internet to receive patches and updates, and now you can download DLC packs and expansions for your games, of course, that has brought about a lot of positive things. I mean, I would definitely much rather be able to update my system rather than not. So I'm not saying go back to the old system, but I'm just saying where we've come today has been a very interesting trek. And if you've been as old as I have, then you've definitely seen this type of evolution within the gaming world. And you went from not being able to update your game to being able to update your game to now where publishers are basically announcing DLC and expansion packs before the game even releases. Back whenever DLC first came out and expansion packs first were announced, of course, was really excited. The idea that I could buy a game and then continue to experience it as long as everybody else was doing it and the developers were making money, then they're going to develop more content for that game so I can purchase it. So I thought that was really cool. You know, it's going to add longevity to the games that I'm playing. But now we are seeing a trend, and this is nothing new. This has been going on for a long time, but it does seem to be getting worse, where now more and more developers are not just using DLC and expansion packs in order to evolve the game, in order to add on to this experience, which should be complete right out of the gate, but rather they are using DLC in order to make their game complete. And I think that is complete bullshit. And I am pretty much done with DLC and expansion packs and season passes and all this other crap. If I buy your game and I really thoroughly enjoy it and there's something else that I want to experience, then maybe I'll look at some DLC. But no more of this buying into packs or DLC before the game actually launches. Now, I've already been pretty much doing this, but it is going to become more hardcore going into the future. And like one of the games that I'm so thankful that I didn't buy the expansion packs for and didn't support for long term is Destiny. You know, if they come out with more content to make me feel like I got a complete experience for $60, then I might consider it in the future. But for right now, when you take a game like Destiny, it seems, is built around DLC, and it does seem like they cut out a ton of content in order to sell you DLC. And whenever you compare it to games like Mass Effect and Skyrim and Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto and Dragon Age and all these games that you can name that gave you weeks of gameplay for $60, it's not a complete game. It's not a full experience. And I think DLC should enhance the game and enhance the experience, but not finish it. Not finish the game. You know, I shouldn't need the patch or the DLC content in order to feel like I just beat the game. And another game that's coming out, Shadow of Mordor. Now, this game I'm excited about. I've got it on my GameFly list. It should be coming here pretty shortly. And that game is getting really good reviews, and everybody who's played through it all says that it feels like a complete game. So that I'm thankful for. But one thing I am kind of pissed about is that I just saw the season pass for Shadow of Mordor. They just announced a trailer for it, and they're talking about all these different things that it gives you, and a lot of it is crap that I really don't care nothing about. But one of the things is a story mission where you get to fight Sauron, which of course is like one of the biggest, baddest characters in Lord of the Rings lore. So you're going to take one of the biggest characters and you'll let us fight him, but you're going to make us pay extra in order to do that. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? And I'm just done with it. And I'm not going to be spending any extra cash on a lot of these publishers in order just to play an extra mission here or there. Again, I hope that I enjoy Shadow of Mordor. I hope it's a full experience. Most of the people say that it is. But still, that's just really pathetic right there. And that is not how DLC should be played out. DLC should add to the experience. It should add to the content, but you shouldn't take huge parts of, lore like that and hide it behind a paywall. You shouldn't take a game like Destiny and say, oh, well, in order to really understand any of the story, you have to buy the expansion packs in order to do that. So for me, if you can't put it into the full game, don't expect me to get to play it. That does for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.